Water here, so
My blogging.
for your blogging.
I will buy the gimbal. I will give it to you. Give me this one. This is the camera. It's one.
It's a person. He said he will come, but
He will come after the session.
maybe. I don't know.
Definitely assist you. Definitely.
Let's see. It's my hands.
Okay. So again, when we drink alcohol, it's always important to have water. Yeah. The ideal is to have some water after a glass of drink. They said pint of water after a pint of beer. Glass of water after a glass of wine, so on. Yeah. Whether we do this or not, it's entirely up to you guys. But we should recommend our guests to have some water if they are drinking alcohol. Yeah. Utilize some water to go with your drinks. Most of them they will say no, but at least you did your job. Okay. So the place or the situations of the food will go clockwise, starting from the leche de tigre and finishing with the flan. Okay, we're gonna go one by one, and we're gonna pour the drinks, all of them together. Actually, you just need to wait for me until I do everything because I want to do the service. And the idea is to try each food with each drink. So the leche de tigre with the 6 drinks, the totopos with the 6 drinks. Yeah. How we do this? We have the food, we have the sip. Is the experience good? Is the experience pleasant? We enjoy it, we don't. Doesn't make much difference one or another. You feel the drink overpowering the food, you feel the food overpowering the drink. That's what you need to take in account. Yeah? Again, there is no right, there is no wrong. It's all about how you feel, how you enjoy it most. You will say, I don't like wine, I don't like cocktails. This is an experiment, this is an experience, this is an activity for you to discover, to wake up your senses, yeah? To know that it's not all the wines taste the same, as someone also says around that. We're gonna start, otherwise it's gonna be very good. Sauvignon Blanc will be the first one, yeah? This is a Sauvignon Blanc from Spain. As you may know, Masia. This is always label facing our guests. Yeah? Just remember how much wine you have and how many guests you have. Yeah? Yeah? Masia Sauvignon Blanc from Spain. This is a vintage 2024. Yeah? 2024 vintage. And we're gonna take our Masia Sauvignon Blanc with every single dish that we have in front. Then we're gonna go for the Chardonnay from Chile this time. We go to South America, Chile. What is the what's the difference with Chile and Spain? Bear in mind that there are 2 different grapes, Chardonnay and Sauvignon Blanc. Chardonnay is the white grape variety most planted in the world, second by Sauvignon Blanc. Yeah? What's the difference between Spain and Chile? They are located very far away. The box is Spanish, but it's not the same, just in case some people will be confused with Spanish heritage. So, Spain is continental. Yeah? If you just imagine where Spain is in the world, it's continental weather. Different to Chile. Chile is a long country, very thin, yeah? Narrow, actually, not thin, very narrow, which it has the Pacific Ocean on the left, and it has the Andean Mountains on the right. So it's a different, very different climate than you will find in Spain. Spain continental, where these wines are planted, these vines are planted, they only had lands all around. Difference to Chile, then it has ocean on one side, mountains on the other side. Yeah? Then we go to the red wines. Yeah? The red wines, we start with the Merlot. Merlot from Spain also, and then a Cabernet Sauvignon from Chile. Same thing, think about these two geographical situations for the wines. Yeah? Think about ocean influence and mountains influence in Chile. Think about warm conditions in Spain with all continental weather. Yeah? Why we start with Sauvignon Blanc instead in case of the wines, and we finish with Cabernet Sauvignon? Because we go for the lightest to the most intense. Yeah? Intense wines. Yeah? And then, as we are a Mexican restaurant, Latin American restaurant, however you want to tell, and part of our drinks, very essential part, is our cocktail. So we have the margaritas with our premium orange liquor. Yeah. And the sangria, which I make something different with sangria. Actually, our friend here, he makes the sangria with sparkling wine. Yeah? Because I want a different thing, as we have already white and red. I wanted something different, but rosé is not going to. It was not going to be. It was not going to make the difference. So what's going to make the difference? The bubbles of our sangria, of the sparkling wine, the sangria. Yeah. All these things are important when we thinking about pairing food and drinks. That's why it's not food and wine, but drinks, because we have our margaritas here. Think about what the elements, what the ingredients of the margaritas. Lime, maybe sugar, tequila, all those things make difference at the time when we're pairing our drinks. And then, well, sangria is the last one.
COQ. It's still better than COQ.
Okay? So we took already half the time in service. Then we will go to exactly what we came for, which is this cover. Flavors, textures, temperatures also. Okay. Whoever requires more water,
I was about more water.
water.
Just water. Just water. If Margarita will finish one glass, you are done. This one will make you collapse.
Alright?
Yes.
Shall we start?
Check it. Yes.
Just think about, just go there. It's all about memory also. Just remember, probably you're gonna taste the leche de tigre with the Cabernet Sauvignon, and then you need to keep remembering how the leche de tigre performed against the Sauvignon Blanc, how the leche de tigre is going with the sangria compared to the Chardonnay. You need, it's all about memories. Okay?
But you want to like keep the leche de tigre in the mouth while also drinking, or to swallow?
You
and
could
then-
do both things. Probably the
So you
leche de
wanna-
tigre is not gonna be good enough to have the wine because they are both liquid.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you need to think also about did this drink clean my mouth? That's what was the texture. You know, you need the guacamole. It's very fatty. Yeah, very oily. So in the guacamole, you need something to clean your mouth, to clean your palate, yeah? To refresh it. That's why, thank you very much, come over.
Thank you. Came by running, jogging.
You knew this, there is alcohol, that's why you come, right?
Alright? So, I'm not gonna repeat myself, but just going to talk about
And watch later.
You just go a cappella. You're gonna have, we go clockwise, okay? Can someone explain our friend here how it's supposed to be done?
So we're going to taste every fruit in the wine. So if you start, for example, we're going to start with the this one, right?
Leche de tigre. And then we go clockwise.
Each drink,
Which one
You just make sure that you have enough leche de tigre for the 6 drinks. Okay? You just make sure there is some empty places so you can take more leche de tigre than you have.
I have a question. To clean the palate, we're going to use the water.
You can use the water, yeah, but the idea is the drink, the
Wine.
the drink itself cleans the palate. But if you want to change the whole thing, use water. Yeah, when you're gonna change from food. Yeah, this is margarita.
What? You want to take the camera?
Let's start, otherwise we're not gonna.
So, what's this one?
Leche de tigre. Tiger's milk.
Tiger's milk. And then you go clockwise. Chef, can you remind us what is ingredients in the leche de tigre?
There is a fish. Nobody's allergic to fish. See? So, in the leche de tigre there is fish, lime, onion, celery, garlic. What else? So it's quite sour. No, there is jalapeno, but it's not spicy. There is a bit of honey, ginger.
They put sea basil.
Yeah, we put pig here, but normally it's what is available. Yeah, blend and then strain.
It's like a thickening, and apart from that, it gives a flavor also.
And then you have the fried tortillas. You guys remember what is the name in Mexico of the fried tortilla? Yes. It's not nacho, right? Then we have guacamole, jalapeno salsa, roast capsicum, green capsicum, and flan, cajeta flan. It's a dessert. Yeah? Roasted capsicum, bell pepper.
Roasted bell.
And you should try clockwise also
The food?
the food.
Yeah.
Leche
We
de
try leche de tigre
tigre,
with
totopos.
totopos,
Okay.
guacamole, jalapeno,
So one by one, I have to take.
yeah.
So when
You
you
take a little bit of.
leche de tigre and then you try with all, so that you will figure out that which one is going the best.
Just remember, yes, I mean the memory plays a good part in here because you need to remember how is the taste of when you enjoy more. You enjoy more with the Cabernet Sauvignon.
And there is no right or wrong.
There is no right or wrong. There is no right or wrong. Yeah? You enjoy more with the sangria. Or probably you try with the margarita and then all you felt was margarita, no leche de tigre. Or you try with the sangria, all you felt was leche de tigre, no
First one,
sangria.
what you put here? First one?
Sauvignon Blanc.
Then there is Chardonnay. Then there is Shiraz. There is Sorry, no? There is no Shiraz.
This is any flavor?
Oh, sure. No. There is
Sangria.
Then there is Mando, then the definition.
Yeah. Remember, Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Classic Margarita, Sparkling Wine Sangria, Royal Sangria.
then all.
Yeah, I know.
Then this part.
No, 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 no. Not that one. Totopos. Second one is totopos.
Second one is totopos. Sorry. This totopos is guacamole.
No.
No,
Only totopos.
because in totopos, what we need to see is the saltiness. Yeah?
Saltiness, right.
So then you need to associate whatever is saltiness with the senses that you have with the wines. The same with the, what we taste in the leche de tigre is acidity, sourness. Yeah? Okay? What we taste with the guacamole, fattiness. Yeah? You see, when you taste the leche de tigre, the first thing is here, the acidity. But then as far as you're going, then the acidity is no longer there, or you don't feel it as much. Yeah? Because you start losing with acidity than you have in the drinks.
You can drink all, right?
That thing, if you don't enjoy it, means that the guest may not enjoy it either. Yeah? So if someone asks you for a ceviche and a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon, probably it's a stop. Probably it's, listen, probably you're gonna enjoy more with, that's why is this experiment, this activity, yeah? Just for you to know, to give a better service, to give a better suggestion.
Ceviche will go well with the Sauvignon Blanc or not with the red wine. Sauvignon Blanc or the Cabernet, sorry, Sauvignon Blanc or Chardonnay.
Any of those two.
Yeah.
I would say Sauvignon Blanc better.
Yes.
But anyway, remember, it's not right or wrong. Yeah? What happened in short?
This is not.
I think it's delicious.
That's because of the orange liqueur.
I mean, if we blindfold you, you're not going to see that. You're going to enjoy it.
I'm already blindfolded. Yeah, I cannot see.
But a ceviche could go well with the margarita.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
Always. What?
For me, the leche is ceviche. I like the ceviche with the
Totopos,
chardonnay.
Nice.
Because in the ceviche there is like something like sour flavor. And chardonnay is quite sweet on the side, like sweeter. So for me,
Perfect. Perfect. What about the red wines?
Merlot.
If you need to suggest one of the red wines, Merlot rated than Cabernet Sauvignon. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't get you.
Roasted capsicum.
Ceviche. If a guest doesn't want a white wine, they want a red wine,
After that,
which of the two reds will go better? Merlot. Perfect.
This
Exactly.
is Cabernet Sauvignon, right? This is very, very dry.
Is it hot? Yeah, it's very dry. It's more tannins than the Merlot. So tannins and acidity don't go well together. No? It's like water and oil.
And the sangria, so it's good. It's sparkling sangria.
Exactly. Very well done.
All of it.
Okay.
Now totopos.
Totopos.
And we're doing it together, like I finished my totopos already.
That's fine. I mean, they're going.
So totopos I prepare to margarita. All of it.
Totopos goes with
Which one?
makes the margarita good.
Oh, it's I drink it
The
daily.
margarita was good, I would say that, but this margarita is no.
No, never tried this kind of margarita.
So next one, guacamole.
Exactly, just go clockwise. You don't need to wait for all of us. Just go at your own pace.
Wow.
Remember, every day we learn something new. Any highlights about the totopos?
For the one for me, I would like the totopos with the wine.
Me too. And I
With the
prefer
sangria, I
with the
prefer the sangria.
yeah. So that was with the sangria.
Because totopos have that salty salt, right?
Because of the-
And when you're like sipping the sangria, this sparkling sangria, that bubbliness clear the palate.
Clear the palate. What Christian? You were going to say something?
We prefer the market also because we had the salt removal. Not here, but the bowl is messy.
Of course, the margarita is gonna be different because you shake it right there, you pour it.
Yes.
It's a different story because the salt. Christian, you were going to say something?
Any question?
Try both together
Only
also.
with the
With the red wine totopos. Okay. Probably totopos also. No, probably I would say definitely with a beer. With beer. It's not a drink that we have in here because it's not a point to
Try these two
try
together
beer.
also. This guacamole and totopos, and then you try your as well. So this is not having only the guacamole. They will always have with the tortilla chips.
Do you tell Thomas that we had a training? Do you tell Thomas? You told him what was about? No.
Yeah, really excited to keep running.
Sorry.
Good job.
I can run 5 kilometers per hour.
Voy a ataco de flag.
Now try.
If I have that, right?
This guacamole and the totopos goes really well with
Is this jalapeno?
Yeah.
both the white wines. That's not jalapeno, that's a pepper, right? That's bell pepper, it's not jalapeno.
It's pepper.
Bell pepper.
This one. This one.
No, that's jalapeno.
That's jalapeno.
Yeah, there's jalapeno sauce. After jalapeno sauce, we go for the pepper. Bell pepper, green bell pepper. Yeah? What we need to see again in the guacamole, I asked Chef Mario not to put a lot of lime in there, a lot of lemon in there, because I didn't want you to be distracted by the acidity. Because in guacamole it was all about the oiliness, the fattiness, yeah? Then again, what we look in the jalapeno sauce is spicy.
Yes.
Let's focus on the spicy. Why? Because a lot of our food has a spiciness, yeah? So in here we don't concentrate in whether white meat, red meat. No, it's all about the sauces because Mexican kitchen, Mexican cuisine, it's all about the sauces. You may have the tacos, cordero tacos and chicken tacos of the carne asada, and then the jalapeno sauce. The jalapeno sauce steal the whole show in the chicken or cordero. So that's why we need jalapeno sauce to marry. but focus on the spicy. Which one goes better?
Margarita will go better. For sure. With the jalapeno, the actual margarita, or like like this is also nice, but the one we drink that will go really well.
That's what everyone.
And with the bell pepper, but with the guacamole and totopos, like together if you drink, like eat like the way the case said, white wine goes, both the white wines goes really well. Because
Yeah,
it has
because it's kind of it chill
balance.
down, like it cool down the
Yes,
spicy.
it kind of balance the entire thing.
Yeah.
This is fatty, oily, cover the palate, and this is having some more acidity, which balance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There are two things in wine that helps you to clean your palate. White wine is acidity. Red wines are tannins. Yeah. So in white wines, the acidity helps us to clean the palate. In red wines, is the tannins who are more important. Red wines got acidity, of course, but not as important as the tannins. Yeah. So the tannins is not a very good friend with spicy. No, they will. Your palate gonna be overpowered, will be tired. Yeah, will be too much for the palate. Yeah. So probably you need something fresher. A cocktail, a white wine.
Definitely it will be the margarita.
Yeah.
Margarita for spicy.
With this jalapeno salsa, the best thing which will go, margarita.
Yeah.
The best. I will not suggest anyone wine for with this because the jalapeno salsa is so overpowering that you cannot sense any of the taste of the margarita. You need a spirit and you need something like margarita which is bold.
Strong.
Yeah.
But if you drink this margarita, it's palate go.
You need equally bold drink as well.
No, this is the first thing was the margarita. When you see the color, it's no, it's not margarita. Your mind
The
thinks
case,
it's margarita.
you remember the case over there?
You will give me fat now.
But it's okay, whatever, it's almost done.
Yeah, it's on.
What is it?
So I'm not sure where you're going, but the bell pepper, the green pepper, bell pepper, what we're looking for here is flavor, umami, yeah,
Yeah.
tastiness, sabroso, yeah. That's what we're looking here, and then go again. That's why this one doesn't have anything, yeah. You said the pepper,
Nothing.
nothing.
Roasted.
It's just roasted bell pepper. Yeah?
And the red wines. Roasted bell peppers or these two wines?
Smell the pepper and smell the Cabernet Sauvignon. Cabernet Sauvignon first, just in case it's a second red wine.
It is having similarities.
A characteristic of red wine, of Cabernet Sauvignon, a good Cabernet Sauvignon, is pepper. Bell pepper. Yeah. So, just swirl the glass, Cabernet Sauvignon, swirl it, wake it up, and you will feel